Good day, Merry Meet. My name is Glennis, and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. We are celebrating herbs, and this is yet another herb week. I have chosen thyme this week, and I use thyme so often because, it has just a multitude of uses. But thyme can be considered lucky in two different ways: for protection and cleansing, and to bring an increase in money. So the first way that we're going to talk about increasing money is I did bring out a dollar, and I chose, now I do grow my own fresh herbs. I do so in, of course, at filming now I should have a new crop of thyme, but this is from my old crop. We're still winter here, and it's snowing today, but anyway, I do so with my herbs. I do it in containers. I take them out and I let them enjoy their sunshine and maybe some fresh rain, some moon, weather dependent, and I bring them in, and so they get pretty babied over the winter. So this is still my winter crop, but just the smell, just the aroma of this is just absolutely gorgeous. Just holding it in my hands is just awesome, just beautiful. But anyway, the best known use of thyme is absolutely for money drawing, and I do use thyme. I use thyme oil in my prosperity oil that I have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my dollar. I have a green ribbon here, and I will just make a little money packet here. And I know, I'm going to fold it towards me this time, towards me another time. And what I'll do is I'll just simply wrap this up. And on a full moon, I will take this to a crossroads. And I hope that you guys have the opportunity to find a crossroads in your area where you can bury something like this. And I will take this and I will absolutely bury this under a full moon. So I have a little money packet going here. So I'll just set this aside. But the next thing that I do with thyme has to do with me. Now, being a witch, I feel like I have a reasonable amount of self-confidence. Sometimes, though, in my mundane life, I feel like, I don't know, can I do it? Can I not? I don't know. But again, this is my batch of thyme I cut this morning. But I've got my candle lit here. I think you guys can see. And I have my pentagram here. And you don't necessarily have to have this. I have got this here for visual purposes, so you can kind of understand where I'm going with this. Certainly you don't need this. You can just lay this out in front of you. But with the first sprig, you'll need, I think, 5 sprigs. I'm going to hold the first sprig and think of something that I'm good at and something that I'm good at doing. And so out loud, I want to say, I am good at baking cookies. How about that? And I'll put that there. I'll take another sprig. And I'm going to think of a time that I showed kindness to another. And unfortunately, I can't remember the girl's name. This was so long ago, but I was her secret Santa. I had a bit of a job as a substitute teacher many years ago, and I was teaching, and I saw a little girl who clearly didn't have clothes appropriate for winter. And I kind of got the feeling that maybe she wasn't going to have that great of a Christmas. So I went out, and yes, I did. I went shopping. And of course, I got permission from the teacher, and we obtained permission from her parents. But I got her some clothes and baby dolls and, things like that. So I think I'm hoping that I made a very small difference in her life. But I will say I showed kindness to the little girl in kindergarten. Okay. And I'm going to take a third sprig here. And I'm going to try to think of a time when I overcame a challenge. Wow. Okay. I can say I have shown that I can overcome adversity. Okay. I'm going to take my fourth sprig and try to think of something about yourself that you feel very proud of. Well, I can say that no matter what I've done in my life, I've always done my very, very best and worked very hard. So I'm going to say I take pride in my work ethic. And with the last sprig, think of something I'm feeling challenged by at this very moment. And I already know what that is. But I'll think about it for a minute. I know I can overcome developing the hollow. So I'm going to take a few deep breaths, and I'm going to know of the things that I've done before and know my challenge that I have ahead of me that I'm going to be able to do. Because with the kindness that I have in my heart, my work ethic, and things that I know I can do that I'm very proud of, that I know I can put all of those together, and I know that the hollow is going to be finished by the time I want to retire, and I can have, hopefully, most of you guys come and visit me and maybe ritual with me if you want, or if not, that's okay too. But yeah, that's my challenge of the future, is to make a wonderful place for myself and for you guys too. So the next thing that I'm going to do is, right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to allow these to dry right here. I'm going to gather them up. I'm going to, crumble them in my hands. And I'm going to just let all of my intentions out into the universe. I'm going to do this outdoors, let it out. It's all, of course, organic, so there's no harm there. So one of the more wonderful, of course, you guys know I cook a lot, soups, stews, just, and actually just a few sprigs of this sprinkled on top of, just a few, not too many, on top of like mashed potatoes or fresh roasted potatoes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But I do love kitchen witchery. I do love it so. So I'm going to take a few sprigs of this, and what I'm doing, if I can gather them together, I'm going to take, I'm bruising them basically. I'm going to leave them whole. I'm not going to, bruise them too badly, but I'm going to give them a bit of a, bruise, and all I have here is olive oil. And if I can get them, if I can encourage them, and I think I'm going to do a few more. I want it to be like really, really super, super beautiful. And again, I've just uh-oh, I've got a few, and I'm just going to, you know, so the oils, you want the oils to basically have a really good release in here. I so wish that we had some Smello YouTube. And I'm going to cap that. And I'm going to hold this in my palm. It's beautiful, don't you think? It's going to be just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to visualize my energy. And I'm going to visualize myself when I get a little bit of extra money and how good it makes me feel, whether it be money, gifts, or it could be something as simple as, you know, a sunny day. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be things. But yeah, you know, just visualize, you know, beautiful day, spending time with your family, you know, things like that. And you want to put this feeling, this pure joy, this, oh, think of your grandchildren, think of your children, think of going to the beach, whatever it is, and put that same intention into your jar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this set in a cool, dark place, in which, with the weather we're having now, that shouldn't be a problem, for at least 7 days. And this is going to be just unbelievably. And so I can use it on salads. I can drizzle it lightly over pasta. I probably could brush this on a pizza crust before I put on all my veggies. But if you don't, you know, once it's in a cool place, dark place, after 7 days and you use it, definitely, absolutely strain this and keep your oil for future uses. And again, you could probably use this to anoint a prosperity candle, something like that, a very, very simple thing. I want to thank you guys so much, so much for joining me today. I hope to see you next week. And with that, I'm going to say merry part, and I hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.